going. Pocatello Police are seeing an increase in the number of calls. The police chief says they always see an increase during the summer, but this year calls have skyrocketed even more. And because they're getting so many, the police department is making a few changes to what types of calls they respond to. Eyewitness News reporter Misty Inglet spoke with the police chief today to see what those changes really are. She's live in our Pocatello newsroom now. Misty, what are police trying to do differently here?
Todd, they're hoping to be able to focus more on criminal cases. Chief Scott Marchand says they get a lot of civil calls and they just don't have the ability to respond to them all. Calls to scare or discipline someone's child, calls to have an officer as a witness, landlord or tenant disputes. These are all types of civil calls that Pocatello Police get frequently. Chief Marchand says in these cases, police have no jurisdiction, so there's nothing they can really do. He says it just takes his officers off the streets. He feels change is necessary for the department to be more effective.
We're just trying to streamline what we do, make our guys a little bit more proactive, give them time to actually work on criminal cases instead of being out for 30 minutes or an hour on a civil issue that has nothing to do with law enforcement.
The department is also trying to encourage more people to report crimes online. The chief said these would be the types of crimes where there are no suspects or no ability for a follow-up, and really all that can be done is filing a report. He says that doing this will not only help the police, but the community save time as well. And he says that this is going to be a huge benefit to them, he feels. Now, I've put a list of what types of crimes you can report online on our website, kidk.com. Live in the Pocatello newsroom, I'm Misty Inglet.
Thank you, Misty. The chief says they will still respond to any disturbance calls or threat of violence. He says if you have any questions, you can contact the police department. That number is 234-6100.